You refer to the Fujitsu statements as being hard to follow. Which parts of the statements did you find hard to follow? Can you recall?
I remember there were statements. They were quite lengthy. Now this is by recall, as I say, it's quite a number of years ago. But I do remember looking at one of the statements, and there was one time there were statements came regarding the ARQs, and then I do believe there was a further statement was required, more intricate into the system, and it was that one that I'm referring to. But that's all I can remember, except I do remember it was a man that had made the statement, and I think he had to come to one of my prosecution cases at court.
Since the statements related to your investigations, did you ever seek clarification in respect of the bits which you found hard to follow?
No.
And why not?
Because it seemed to be the technical side. They were being reported as the expert of the computer, and you were more or less in the post office where we were. If you challenged anything, you didn't feel you could challenge anything, is what I would say.
Was there any particular individual or individuals who made that the case?
No, I wouldn't say any particular individuals, but you just got the impression that if you started to challenge too much, it didn't go well.
Can you recall the reason behind the police request for a statement from Fujitsu in cases where Horizon data was relied upon?
Well, as we discussed earlier, you need to disclose everything that you have. And it would stand to reason whenever you're investigating, you have to look at everything. And if there was any possibility that there was something wrong with the computer, that would need to be disclosed. And this is where I was happy working with the police and the Public Prosecution Service, because they knew what you needed to make sure your case, you had investigated everything and disclosed everything that we had. We could not disclose that there was anything wrong with the computer because that was not what we had been told. And I understood why the police needed a statement to say that the computer was reliable. Well, we did not have access to anyone in Fujitsu or allowed to have access. I had to put my request through casework if I wanted anything from Fujitsu. And then, as far as I'm aware, casework then dealt with that. About maybe 9 years in, our casework team then got a Fujitsu liaison person. And that is the person that we would deal with then if we wanted anything from Fujitsu, if I wanted statements. I can't ever recall having direct contact with anyone in Fujitsu.